Come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is Dancing with the Stars, season 24, week 3, and it was Vegas night. So you know I was all here for it. All here for it. So first off, we actually had Nick and Peta, who actually did a tango. As I said, Nick's not the best dancer, but we know Peta is amazing. So they were saying that her routines were too hard and to scale back. And she did kind of scale back a little bit, but not so much, because Peta sees something in Nick that the judges don't see. But that's okay, because she's going to pull it out, because she is amazing. And they did well. They really did. They did well. The judges complimented it. There was a lot of tango content in the number, and he pulled it off. I mean, he's not the best dancer, but you can see he's going to be fine. Good looking kid. He's going to be fine. He got Peta. Okay, moving on. Next was Mr. T and Kim. They did a foxtrot. Mr. T was much better than he was before. They put him in a white tux. Mr. T was clean as heck. He looked so nice. You know, other than if he didn't have that dumb haircut, you wouldn't even know it was him. He looked nice, and you could tell he felt like he looked nice. He had his demeanor was totally different. Totally different. He got 24, 6s across the board. Next we have Varner and Sharna. And of course, you know, they are like our couple of the year. So everybody's rooting for them as far as them getting together. Who gives a shit whether they win the ball trophy? I'm shooting for a ring. We want a sparkler, but we wanted to go on Sharna's finger. They got 6s across the board. They got a 24 as well. But we found out in this week, Varner actually has some physical limitations, because remember, he had an accident and all of that in his past injury. There's things he can't do. He can't do anything overhead, and he can't do any lifts. So going forward in the competition, that's going to pose as a problem for him, especially when they start doing group numbers and stuff. As it gets tighter at the end, he will have a problem. But again, it just is what it is. This is where it'll be the telltale of how good of a choreographer Sharna is. Sharna's going to be fast. She's going to raise the occasion. So I'm not worried. Next we had Heather and Alan. Max is not back yet, but it seems like it's looking good that Max is going to be coming back. But that Alan is just fine, ain't he? Fine. But anyway, Alan and Heather did a tango, and they were excellent. They got the first 9 of the season, and it actually came from Carrie Ann. And they got 9s and then 8s the rest of the way across the board. They had a 33 altogether. It was good. Still just kind of look at Heather like, whatever, girl. Next, we had Keo and Charo. We got to see some more of Keo's personality. I like Keo. I've always liked Keo. I always felt as though Keo was like the underdog. So they did a foxtrot. They ended up with 6s across the board. They got a 24 as well. You can tell that the conversation... Charo really likes Keo. Okay, she really likes him. She really listens to him. And she really trusts him. And I think with everything that was going on, and then the way that the votes have come in, I think Keo has pulled our girl Charo and told her, cut the bullshit. Chill out. Chill out. Because it's not working in your favor. Chill out, or you want to have us fucked up. And you could tell she was a little more subdued. And she was a little more together. She wasn't doing all that. And she was getting, even when they did their dance, and it was to Elvis, and you know, Elvis is a personal friend, was a personal friend of hers. She had this blue wedding gown, you know, it was like it was beautiful. It was like a powder blue wedding gown, and she danced, and she did really well. and it was beautiful. And she looked real nice and all of that. And she even basically apologized for her behavior. Okay, and Bruno, that's she said. Bruno said something nice, and she's like, "Ooh, okay." And Bruno told her, "I always liked you, darling. It's just I have to give you the critiques. It is what it is." So that was that. Moving on. Okay. There midway through, we got a special dance by Derek and Julianne Hough. It was beautiful. It was basically based around the. It's part of their show that they're actually doing. They're doing their own show on the side. They be making their money. Um, it's about their parents' divorce, and their mom was actually in the audience. It was really good, and the way it was staged, it was beautiful. I liked it. I would like to see their show. So if it comes here, I probably will go. I liked it. Next we have Sasha and Simone doing a quick step. Um, they turned it out. They turned it out. They got 7898. It was a 32. Carrie Ann deducted for a lift. She gets real petty with that. And it wasn't like a full lift, but it was one of them things where like she jumped up and fell into a split and then popped right back up. Now the whole thing was Sasha pulled her up out of the split as that's part of the dance move. She counted that as a lift. We all know that Simone could have bounced back up out of the split like that by herself. Because that's what Carrie Ann was like. If she could do it, then do it. Honey, and she moved out, pulled her skirt because she was getting ready to do it. And I was like, Carrie Ann, girl, sit down. Because she was getting ready to be made a fool of. So anyway, moving on. Is what it is. Artem and Nancy were next. Artem, child, it was like a kid in a candy store. They actually got to meet Ricky Martin. They did a samba to Shake Your Bonbon. They got 8s, 3 8s and a 9. And the 9 actually came from Lynn. How about that? It was a 33. But when Artem met Ricky Martin, it was the cutest thing. I mean, he was completely starstruck by Ricky Martin. Who would have thought? Hilarious. I was like, it was hilarious. But yeah, he was so happy to meet Ricky. And he got all this film of him, and I said, child, you're never going to live that down. It was cute. Next, we had David and Lindsay. They did Jan's number. It was really fun. It really was. It was fun. And it was done, it was like a whole male stripper tee thing. It was cute. It was cute. It was funny, especially for David. It was cute for him. He actually had the shirt, ripped the shirt open. He had a t-shirt that was airbrushed with the abs on it and stuff. He said, well, I'm wearing this home. I said, oh my God. He's funny. He really is. He's funny. He got 3 8s and a 7. It was a 31, so that was cool. Next, we had Erica and Gleb, and they did a jive and did the hell out of it. Miss Erica Jane started off her number on the shoulders of 2 dancers in a split, and then she ended her number with him holding her arms down like this, and her in a 6 o'clock split, standing on one shoe, one heel. Please, I said, get on down, Miss Erica Jane. And of course, they got a 6 7 7 6, which was 26. But that 6, the first 6 came from Carrie Ann, who took off a point for a lift. Talking about, well, you stayed up in that split in the very beginning for more than 2 counts. I said, Carrie Ann, you start to get on my nerves tonight. You really pissing me off tonight. Honey, and Erica Jane, she stood there with her resting bitch face and then told Glenn, hush, hush. He's ready to get her out of here. I laughed. And next, we got Rashad and Emma. That Rashad is some kind of something, honey. Something to look at. And I kind of laughed because they were doing their number. They did a samba. And it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best, but shit, it's just good to look at Rashad. And he's always got half his clothes off. He got 7s across the board, which was 28. And I had to laugh because over in the corner, honey, you see Amber Rose lurking behind a tree, honey. Like, I said, oh, Amber, here you go. So, a mess. Anyway, but he's trying. He's going to get better. Rashad's fine. He's going to get better. Next was Normani and Val. Please. Ridiculous. They did Foxtrot to my song, Bob Fosse. Big Spender. It was fabulous. Fabulous. They got 2 8s, 2 9s which was a 34, which was the highest score of the night. Fabulous. And the thing is, they they're doing all that traveling. They were in Japan. Then they came back and did the show last week. They left from the show last week and went to China. They came back and now they're going to, was it Indonesia? I think it's Indonesia. Or was it Vietnam? They're going somewhere else internationally. She is really bouncing around, but she is killing this show. She is killing it. Now I want them to work on her makeup. That makeup was just horrible. I know what that was all about. Her makeup wasn't good. Not at all. Her eyebrows was too thick or something. It just, that makeup wasn't good. She's a pretty girl, but her makeup just bothered me. But she looks great in her costumes on. They just got to get that makeup together. Anyway, moving on. So the last thing that we did was, naturally, we had to eliminate somebody. Keo and Charo. Keo and Charo actually got eliminated. And, she said, I had a great time. Everybody was so nice. I really appreciated it. I appreciate the fans, this, that, the other. Then she said, and Bruno, I'll meet you in the parking lot. I said, oh my God, that damn Charo. A mess. So they got eliminated. That was it. And I guess I will see you guys next week. I enjoyed the show as I always do. Next week is, I think it's my favorite year, which is always a tearjerker. So get ready. All right. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.